Hello, everyone, and welcome. We'll begin our meditation by taking deep breaths. We'll take deep breaths in and deep breaths out. Deep breaths in and deep breaths out. Deep breaths in as we find ourselves relaxing very deeply, very fully, very completely. From this calm place, we become aware of ourselves, our body, minds, and spirits. We feel ourselves seated or perhaps standing on the ground underneath our feet. We become aware of this connection to the ground and the earth upon which we live. At this time, we may also become aware of some light that is present in our bodies, and we may also, at that time, become aware of some dark, perhaps some dark bits flowing around our energy fields or within our bodies, within ourselves. And we imagine these floating strongly or rushing strongly out of us, down through our grounding cords, out through our bodies, exiting our fields, and entering Mother Earth for transformation. We allow this flow, this outflow of any heaviness, any darkness, to continue. Allowing our bodies to become clear. Allowing our minds to become clear. Allowing our spirits to feel clear. With this process complete, we give thanks to the earth for her aid in this grounding. And we become aware once more of the light that is within us, throughout us, and all around us, at all times. We see this light coalesce and reach upwards to the sky, to the stars, to the light of the all that is. We feel that connection between the light in us and the Creator's light, the light of the universe, the light of God. Once we feel that connection, we also become aware of the strong flow of light coming to us always from Spirit. It flows down to us, throughout us, and all around us. Infusing us with a beautiful light, bringing peace, bringing joy, bringing calm, and whatever else we may need. Giving thanks to the light for this connection, we now see a beautiful multi-hued light around ourselves. We find it wrapping itself all around us. We know that this too is part of the Creator light, and it wraps itself around our entire bodies, all around our minds and fields. It may be any color. It wraps all around us, a protective cloak, keeping us safe from harm. Now we are grounded, we are connected, we are protected. And from this place, we journey to our own sacred space. Any place we wish to journey, any place that is our own special area of healing and meditation. We go there now within our own minds and see some outdoor setting. And within this outdoor setting, a path leading upwards. We take a moment more to really settle ourselves in our outdoor meditative space. We look around us. What sort of plants are nearby? How bright is the light? What is the ground like under our feet? We become aware too of any sounds we may hear. The rustling of leaves, perhaps, the rushing of water, the singing of birds. We feel the ground underneath us, the temperature of the air, and we become aware of any scents or tastes or other feelings that may be coming to us now. Once we feel very comfortably settled here in these sacred surroundings, we take note again of the path that seems to be sloping upwards. And we begin walking on it, walking on this path. It may be a very clear path. It may be rocky. Perhaps it's paved, perhaps not. Perhaps sandy or stony, or a smooth path of grass. But we begin our walk slowly and surely, feeling as though we are going uphill. As we imagine traveling along this path upwards, we also become aware of just how steep this path is. It may be just a very gentle slope up. It may be very steep. Perhaps the path is winding, perhaps straight. Maybe we find ourselves having to climb over great boulders. But we take a moment now to become aware of how rough or steep this path is. After we have traveled a while along this path, moving upwards, we reach a place that has a beautiful view, some sort of vista where we can look out and down and behind us. Looking back on the path that we have already traveled. As we do this, we gaze back over the path we have already trod. And we may be given some manner of insight about our past. And how this path correlates to some part of it. We take a moment then to gaze on our past path and receive any insights or messages from our soul about what this means for us and to us. Once we feel we have received this message, we begin following the path once more. This time farther up, putting our feet forward, one in front of the other. Until we come to some manner of clearing. In this clearing there are stones, very large stones. It may be a clear stone circle, a megalith like Stonehenge, or perhaps something much more modest, perhaps a single boulder or a collection. But there is something there that draws us nearer the stones. We find ourselves going up to a particular stone and really taking note of it, taking note of the colors in it, the size, the shape. We reach out and touch this stone, feeling its smoothness or its roughness, whatever texture it has. We stay here for a moment with this great stone, or perhaps stones. We find some sort of message coming to us. Perhaps a symbol. Perhaps an animal comes into the stone circle. Mammal or bird or insect. But we see something now coming into the stone area, and we know that it is a message for us. A message regarding our present life and how we may improve it. We take some time to receive that message now. Giving thanks to Spirit for this message, we feel the need to continue moving onwards down our path. As we continue journeying, the path seems a bit misty ahead of us, almost as though it is engulfed in some manner of fog. But still, we carefully find ourselves moving a little forwards. Taking some time to admire the mist through the fog, how thick or how light it is, whether it feels cold or warm, very heavy with rain or very light. And as we look forward towards where we believe the path goes, we find ourselves gazing into this mist. And in this mist, we may see symbols or figures or some sort of picture begin to take shape. We know that this is a message for us, for our future. It may only be a very small thing, but we take a moment to see it now. Giving thanks to Spirit for these messages, we find our path clear and see that it circles back to our sacred space. We take that path now back to the area where we began. As we find ourselves moving back to our own sacred space, we settle down. We feel ourselves finding calm and peace and contentment once more. From here, we give thanks once more for these messages from Spirit regarding our past, our present, and our future. And we decide to send some love and light to our whole planet, our whole globe, to bring healing to all the pasts, all the presents, and all the futures of the beings there. We envision the whole globe before us and stream beautiful light towards it. The light may be any color we choose to send, but we find ourselves picturing the globe in front of us and directing the light of heaven out through our palms towards this vision of the globe. We send out this healing in a slow, steady stream, being aware of the beautiful light of heaven as it travels all to the globe and all the beings on it. We take a few minutes more to send this healing all around our globe, seeing it fully enveloped, fully surrounded by the light. At this time, we give thanks to Spirit for its great aid, and we begin, if you choose, to slowly return to our own bodies, bringing our awareness back to our physical selves, taking deep breaths, stretching slightly, and returning back to our bodies and homes. Welcome back, and thank you.